It's Taco Tuesday night at the Real Women of Philadelphia. My name is Rebecca Evans, and today we are about to make a delicious entree for your family. After a long day of work, you want to come home and make something really simple? Well, we're going to be making homemade tostadas tonight for our taco bar. Everyone can put on whatever they like when they're done, and it's so much fun for the family to do together. But it's also very simple to make. I'll be using corn tortillas to make our tostado shells, and I'm also going to be making our own tortilla chips. So simple, so easy, and they're so delicious. We're going to be adding the Philadelphia cream cheese to our guacamole. It's going to make it rich and beautiful. The color is just amazing. And I'm also using today the Santa Fe blend cooking cream that will go into our beans for our meatless tostadas. These are so delicious, guys. Let's get started putting together this amazing dinner. I just love making my own tostado and corn chips. So easy to make. All you need is a package of corn tortillas. I'm using the white corn tortilla today. 3½ cups of vegetable oil and a deep enough pan so that it doesn't splatter all over. I set my stovetop to medium-high heat and allow the vegetable oil to get nice and smoky. I turn it down just a little bit, make sure that they don't burn, and then I put in my chips and my tostadas, flip them several times, and allow them to become golden brown. I love doing this because the flavor of the fresh made tortilla chips and corn and tostado shells are so delicious. And that's it. Just drain it and then set it on your paper towel and allow it to continue draining while you make your other tostado shells. So now we're going to put together our beans, and what I like about this bean dish is that it's filled with flavor, it's very easy to make, and we're just going to pop it into the microwave. I have one 4-ounce can of green chilies and one 16-ounce can of refried beans. I'm going to add that together. I also have a ½ cup of the Kraft 4 cheese blend, and then we're going to add to that a ¼ cup of the cooking cream Santa Fe blend. This stuff is so good. It is so filled with wonderful flavors of chipotle and chilies, and it just adds such a great flavor to so we're just going to here. Mix that all together, and the smell of that Santa Fe cooking cream is so delicious. I love green chilies. This is such a wonderful base for our tostados. I'm going to cover this with a paper towel and put it in our microwave for about 3 to 4 minutes. I want that just to cook and get nice and bubbly. So I got my little towel here, and we're going to make our guacamole. I have 2 Hass avocados here that are really ripe and yummy. So I'm going to just take off the shell here and take the pit out, and we're going to get this blended up nicely together. I love when they're so ripe and nice. The little pit comes out so quickly. And I'm just going to slice these down the middle and do like a cross slice there. And I'm going to use my fork because I've got my beans all over my spoon. And then just put those in my... When I lived in Florida, we had an avocado tree in our backyard, and it was so nice to have all of that fresh fruit in the yard. We had Meyer lemon tree, we had grapefruit, and we had oranges. But that avocado tree, I was so excited to taste those avocados when they finally got ripe, and it took forever. It seemed like, I didn't know, of course, what I was doing, but it seemed like it took forever for them to get ripe. And they're the giant Florida-sized ones that, are like this big. And I thought, oh, they're going to be so delicious. I can't wait to try those. And I went and got myself a special picker that I can put, on a big long pole, because these are really tall, skinny avocado trees. And the avocados were like way at the top of the tree. And so I bought my little picker, and I went out there when they were finally ripe, and I started pulling them off the tree. Well, there was this one giant guy at the very top of the tree, and I got my picker there, and my son's down at the bottom of the tree helping me. He's putting them in a big bucket, and I got it going, and I'm up there doing like that, and the thing let loose, but it didn't fall into the little basket. It fell straight down on me, and I put up my arm like this, and I swear, if I hadn't put my arm up, I probably would have been knocked out by the thing. It was so heavy and so big. It's insane. So luckily I did not get knocked out, but I had a bruise on my arm that was huge. Couldn't believe it. Then I thought, of all that trouble I was putting inside, and I was gonna make myself some guacamole. I was just so excited to try it. I put them in my little dish and I started, you know, mashing them up, and they looked kind of watery. I thought, that's interesting. The color was beautiful, but I put all my regular flavors in there, my lime and my garlic salt and all of that, and then I got my chip out. I was so excited to taste it, and I tasted it, and it tasted just like soap. It was horrible. It was one of the worst avocados I've ever had. And I can tell you, I've gotten so used to the flavor of these Hass avocados that the Florida ones just didn't compare. I don't want to offend anybody. I know there are people who love Florida avocados, but this one was not my favorite. So, all right, so we have our avocado all nice and mashed up here. And I'm just going to pour my avocado into my cream cheese here. My cream cheese, I've got half a block of my cream cheese, and I have melted that just for a few seconds in the microwave so that it's nice and easy for me to blend it into my avocado. And I'm just using a whisk here and blending that all together. And it makes such a beautiful colored guacamole. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And then I'm going to add my quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, my quarter teaspoon of pepper, and then my quarter teaspoon of my cilantro. Just give that a nice blend. Alright, so we have our green onion. We're going to put that on our taco bar plate here. I'm going to fill up my little service bowl here with my guacamole. Oh, it's so pretty. This guacamole is gorgeous, and the flavor is so delicious. And I like the idea of having a tostado that is meatless. You know, I eat a lot of meat with my family. We're very potato and meat kind of people. And so it's nice to have something that's fresh and not so heavy all the time. Look how pretty that is. Now, our tostado bar is set. We have these delicious beans. We use the Santa Fe blend cooking cream to make those, and oh, so beautiful. Look at that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of lettuce. I have some nice bib lettuce here, and I'm just going to leave that whole, and that's going to be a wonderful little bowl just to put in all of my fresh made guacamole using Philadelphia brand cream cheese. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? A little bit of salsa, a little bit of green onion for me, and then to top it off, Kraft's 4 cheese blend. Yum. And I like mine spicy, so let's add me just up a little bit of jalapenos, and there you got it. Absolutely delicious, guys. We'll see you next time. Try this one out. I know you're gonna love it. That's what a tostado is all about. So fresh and so delicious. Messy, but really good.